Welcome back to another episode of Wolfie and the Parasite. Sadly, I do not see any ravens flying around, which is kind of weird. They should actually sit on the shoulders, if anything. Alright, and it's also quite interesting to note that I just logged out of the game, and then I came back in here, and it was at the same location. So it's not that the game moves you back into a hub somewhere up there. It actually saves at least this location. Don't know about dungeons though, but this at least is pretty positive. Righty, what do we have here? Druid spirit stuff. This is somewhere else. Somewhere else. Righty. Let's do this side mission as I said before. Lightning. All right. Pilgrim's Journal. Priest Matvey says, "I'm ready. I shall leave Margrave at dawn. The journey will be long, but my faith is endless. Light, grant me safe passage to the monastery, that I may better know your grace within its hallowed halls." Speak with Priest Matvey in Margrave. Question, where's Margrave? Somewhere down there. Okay, so we explored this little section over here. Let's just follow the road, basically, and see where it gets us. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's just let this one be. That's an interesting section. There. Oh, this is awesome. You really do not need to sell or to salvage. There we go. To salvage items. Good to know, good to know, good to know. So, let's see, there's another event over here. There could actually be someone up there doing the good work, fighting the good fight. And I need a bit of gallow iron.
I need time to do that.
Yeah. Oh, chest. Sweet. And another one. I need a mole or something. A creature that's able to dig things out of the ground. Let's see. Is there someone down here actually doing missions? No. Okay. There.
I'm low on spirit.
So, what do I need to do? Slay all enemies in the Radiance Field Cemetery. Okay. All of them is actually quite a number. Just saying. So, there are a few of them down here.
I need more spirit.
Bam. So, let's pick all of that up. Oh, thank you. Alright, what else we got? A few of them are down here. Boom. Whee! And of course the center field. Sweetie. Oh, crew totem. Whoa. That was it? Huh. Thank you.
Thanks.
I appreciate that.
Oh, he appreciates that. Sweetie potato. Now then, onwards to the other quest marker. Let's see. I check this environment. Then that is quite suspicious. You need a way to constantly deal damage to the enemy. Let's see how much I can actually throw back with the thorn and stuff. Oh, even grave dust. What is grave dust, by the way? Wait. It's in here. Grave dust, grave dust, grave dust. We picked up some grave dust. This stuff here. It's monster parts. Bones and cemeteries of the undead. Long exposure, yada yada. We don't know what it is good for. Still. Right. What is this? There's a little bit of gold. Very suspicious environment for now. Very suspicious. And what did I say? Suspicious. Oh yes. Oh, this area is just so nice when it comes to item gallery. Here's the thing that I kind of love about this game. It's just a little bit of grind, but it's not annoying grind. It's a peaceful grind. So let's see. Yeah, come on, move. Sure, do we have some... Nope, we don't. Any statues nearby? The answer is obviously no. But why is it so obvious? Like, there has to be a statue right around here. Why is it not? Ashen Hollows? Oh, wait. That's an interesting area. There could be... see that? A grave entrance or something. Let's just check that out. And in there we go. A simple yet effective solution. Ooh. Okay. Purge the cellar. Think about it. Someone actually made a cellar in here. The whole thing is a cellar. Okay. Did we purge it yet? There's something weird about that. I knew it. Slay possessed enemies fire. Okay. So, where are the possessed ones? How do I know which of them are possessed or not? Like there's a vengeful spirit or whatever. Yeah.
I need more spirit.
I have to feel like one of them so far. Vengeful spirit, there we go.
I'm out of spirit.
There. 2 out of 5. No. Come on. Why is that one so difficult to defeat? Come on.
I'm not ready yet.
Nah, okay. Didn't get it in time. There we go. Definitely not the best. I was actually looking for the specific enemies that we're talking about, but it was... I would actually say impossible to figure that out. Like, how are you supposed to read these names in the midst of a battlefield like that? It just doesn't work. It does not compute. So, whatever this one, 160, definitely too low. We're gonna keep that. This is actually quite good. This is actually really good. Crit strike chance, maximum spirit, physical damage, yes. There is, yeah, question, which one? Which one would we exchange with that? Vulnerable damage. Crit strike chance is a bit... It's actually pretty good. it's the max value. Same for the other stuff. Everything is maxed. But damage to slowed enemies, they are always slowed. Damage to distant enemies, they're always distant. Vulnerable damage, they're always vulnerable. So 6, 7 or 5% damage is actually pretty high. 2% crit strike chance by with like 50% bonus is actually 25% increase. So if you add all of this together, it's definitely less than 25, so we are good. Plus the 50. This is actually better. So we can just exchange that and be good about that. Now that one goes. That one has no slot on it anyway, so we're good. We are good. Now then, we got that cellar thingy. The double jump is pretty sweet. Love it. Now, I have a slight feeling, as always. My feeling says that there is a statue nearby. A leather statue. Somewhere in the neighborhood. Just have to find it. Good. Yeah, I just have to find it somehow. Where is it? Oh, that's a jumping thing. And that's the foresty stuff.
I do not have enough spirit.
Ooh, another chest. Sweet. So I want a button that's just there for you to pick up items. Just one pick up item button. That would be so sweet. Alright, let's just follow this road. Oh, nice. Also, what about the offerings? How much should we get? Okay. That's a decent amount. What's that? Fractured Peaks reward available. Sure. Nice. There. Claim that. Okay. So, let's see. Is there a way to center pin locations? Ah, with space. Good. So we can just go down and then to the left. That's how we do it. Legendary extraction unlocked. What's this? Healing potion capacity is higher. Has been increased for everyone in this realm. Sure. What is legendary extraction? This kind of extraction. Let's just sort this out. Now, abilities. Again, legendary stuff, ultimate ability stuff, great and all, but nope. I'm rather interested in staying safe, which is this one here. And fortified chance gets higher. Ooh, that's cool. This is actually really good. But I can't take away points from something else, though. Right, this is the thing that I was looking for. Strength has been increased by 2 for all characters on the realm. That's exactly what I was looking for. Da 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 da. Yeah. Unipa. That name is amazing. Alright, let's get in here. Da da dee da 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 do dee doo doo dooby 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 doo doo. Doo doo doo. Another mine. Those areas are just... They look as if they have the same layout all the time, just different texture.
We came here to purge this evil. What now? I can't leave my friends here. Not like this. We can't do it alone.
Yeah, let's try this again. This time maybe without all of them dying.
I must wait a moment.
Yeah.
I do not have enough spirit.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay, just a few more seconds. Oh. There's the biggie. Can't move. Oh no! And I think I messed this one up, right? Yeah, messed up again. This might be one of the more difficult events. Because of the simple fact that saving other people that are just waltzing into danger all the time, definitely not good. I can definitely support the idea of them going back to the entrance or something. Then it would definitely be possible. But not like so. Okay, we got some demolishers. Sweetie. Sweetie. What is this? 200. Decent damage, sure. Right. This one does not have an instant kill thing, but what about the other one? Vulnerability damage, sure. Basic skill damage, that one is a little lacking. Let's see, this is basic skill. It does 92. No, it does 90, so the answer is no. This one has crit strike damage, but not the crit strike chance. Don't know about that though. Don't know about it. Yeah, what about the other one? Wait, 157? 183? For free? Yep. Okay, so in terms of overall damage, this is better. It's just that the basic skill, my normal skill, doesn't deal as much damage. But everything else is better. Something to keep in mind. Okay. Let's just still keep the life on kill thing, just to stay safe. That one has no thorns on it though, that's not cool. Maximum life goes up, everything else goes up, that's good. Healing received? Sadly not. I like myself some thorns. Okay, let's move this here. What about that though? 3, 4, 6, 3, whatever, core skill. Oh, the core skill, okay. Damage to close enemies, vulnerable stuff, again. In this case, we could just compare this one with that one once we have it equipped and then choose the one with the highest number. Rank of pulverized? No. Rank of pulverized, rank of tornado. That's the thing. Once you have an item that improves your rank of a certain skill, then you're kind of screwed. Okay, so this one unlocks a new skill. Unlocks a new outfit. That one can go. And that one can go. Oh no, wait a minute. Maybe I should do it like so. I have to make sure that the ones with the special... That one, for example, as well. The ones with the special outfit and whatnot is not part of the junk, because... Or maybe... There's a way for you to only salvage not just the junk, but the one that unlocks new visuals. That would be sweet. I have to check some blacksmiths. Nah, let's just move on. We're just given this. Oh, what is that? We're just given those offerings as if they are worth nothing.
I must wait a moment.
Maybe you have to constantly use those offerings in order to keep this active. Don't know. Righty, so then that one goes. That one was there for comparison reasons. So, right, what is it that I wanted to do? I wanted to check out some things. Then wanted to go a little bit further to the rest. Where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, chest, yes. Right. Ah, that one is another entrance. Okay. We're gonna end up here in the next few times, I think. I just want to finish that bloody mission.
Low on spirit.
There we go. So... Oh, wait. I'll also have to explore this section. Just in case. Ooh, there's a stable dude. Nice, 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 nice. And further north. Kind of a feeling that I was here before. Yeah, I definitely was here before. Good. Like, the creeper thing is definitely one of the best skills in here. You use it once and all of a sudden all of the enemies just lose their health as if it's nothing. It's awesome. Oh no. Is this a caravan thing? Looks like it. Right, now what about that thing? I think I checked this one out before, didn't I? Does no one miss those villagers? Strange. Alright, almost there. Almost at the settlement. Any second now. There are even 2 more side missions. So look at that. Isn't that perfect? That is amazing. Okay. I just get another cellar because why not? Yeah, let's just get another cellar. Why not? Hermit's Abode. Well, we're at it. So, let's purge the thing. Ooh.
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
Uh-oh. Well.
I need more spirit.
I definitely need something that generates a lot more spirit. Or like an additional effect also.
I can't take anymore.
Mm-hmm. Of course you can't. Come on. Okay. Just a few more to go. There. Keep the wounded adventurer alive. Wait a minute. Why did it say 3 out of... Oh, okay. There. And we failed for some reason. I don't know what happened, but they just died. Speak to the adventurer. Defeat 5 ways to keep it. Oh, I wasn't fast enough with the damage. Okay. And of course we got a reward for this. Makes absolute sense. Just saying. So that one goes. That one goes. That one goes. And that one goes. And that one goes too. Okay. Yeah. Makes absolute sense, of course. The whole idea was to keep these guys alive. Is there a way to reset this cellar? How do you do this? Oh, you can't just control click on this. There's usually a how do you... I mean, you could click on Hermit's Abode or whatever, but you don't seem to have any control over that. I don't know how to reset a cellar on command. Like, you do have to wait, maybe go into another area or whatever, and then come back. But I don't know the reset timer, if there is even a reset timer. Alright. Hey, now we're faster. Perfect. Millie Joy.
So you will simply run to Kievashad and forsake the rest of us?
My heart is sick with screams and smoke. I love the father, you know I do. But I cannot serve him here.
How many times have I said, do not leave these walls? I promised your parents I would care for you.
What do we have here? Nothing there.
Do you see now, Lacthen? Enough is enough. Parathin's soul is marred by sin.
No, he wouldn't go that far.
You know what must be done, Lacthen. If you do not do it, we will. Do you have the will to see it through?
Citizens...
Don't question my faith. I will fix this.
Sure. Citizens and pilgrims of Margrave, at the toll of the bell, all men, women, and children must assemble around the pyre. Together we bear witness to the wages of sin. What do we have here? Versek, a blacksmith, and an armor vendor. Oh. Both of those armors are not that interesting. I'm definitely not going to sell this, but all of this junk. Right. Let's see. What does it say? Common... It does not have an option to only salvage unlockable items. Stuff that unlocks new looks, like this one, for example, or... Oh no, wait, I have to be careful with that. Like this one and this one here. Have to be careful with that. Very, 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 very careful. So, there's another mission. Right, what about Stoya?
So you passed the altar on your way in? Didn't offer a prayer? Perhaps you missed it.
Perhaps. Nah, we don't need a chair. What can you tell me about Margrave?
We are the last light in the South Peaks. Our ways are hard, but our people are kind. Honor the Father and be welcome. The Father called them to serve elsewhere, but by the light, we endure well enough on our own.
I noticed the pyre.
The pyre is meant to be noticed. Let the wicked see the flames and think twice before they threaten us here.
Okay, the official seal of the Cathedral of Light, cast in heavy bronze. The surface is heavily tarnished, touched by countless pilgrims at the end of their journey south. We are not at the southernmost point yet, aren't we? Altar of Light. Place of prayer, maintained for locals and travelers. A fresh candle sits atop heaps of spent wax. The light is never allowed to go out. Never!
Did you walk here too? I will pray for our feet. This pilgrimage has not been kind to them.
And still no stabling in here. I've not locked that yet. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, what about that?
Damned bandits are tearing us apart. I can't go out again.
Fine. Just tell my wife I took your shift.
You'll die, and she'll kill me.
They all look the same. I take them outside. I bury them. I come back. And there are more. All the same.
My neighbors fought before, but the curses I heard last night. Ugh. Should I report them to the priest?
You've known them for years, Milana. Just talk to them first.
The dialogue volume is actually extremely loud if you stand right next to them. But then it has an extremely sharp fall off. So, what do we have here?
The
Vilka?
nights have been quiet without you. No snoring. I
can't sleep a wink without it.
Oop. See, what about this dude?
I would reconsider heading south. Nothing in the swamp worth dying for. Least of all the people.
Good. I think I got most of them. Let's just activate the waypoint so we get it easier. There we go. Because now what I can do is manage my items. The thing is, you constantly have to go back and manage your stash. But I think this is part of the gameplay loop or whatever. So this is where the people meet each other, right? And can look at other people's loadout and whatnot. That's actually quite important, especially in a game that is dependent on cosmetics and whatnot. If you don't do that, then how would people know what a good item looks like, right? So, let's just craft that one. And the amethyst... Yeah, let's just improve its quality as well. Why not? So, let's unsocket... That one was supposed to be better, wasn't it? Critical strike damage? Yeah. And that one too. Unsocket this one. And that one. Ah, it just unsockets everything. That's good. And it doesn't even seem to cost anything, which is great. Hooray. Now what do we have here? Crude sapphire. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Another time, then.
Yeah, another time. So, how much is it? 92. Okay, because it was a basic shield. 186. Ah, exactly. Always compare the other stuff as well. So, what is this? Account bound. Why? High gear. Why is that one account? Oh, maybe because I equipped it? No. There's nothing to do with it. What's so special about it? Oh, because of the upgrade, I think. I could have to check something. So this must be... No, wait. Why does it... Why are there items that are account bound and then there are some others that are not? It's kind of weird. Maybe it's... Maybe you don't see that. Let's see. No, it doesn't say that. This one is not account bound. This one is also not account bound. What about the shoes? Same thing. Okay, something is weird. I do not know why this one is account bound or not. Like, these things should be account bound too, if that works like that. But why is this one not? Strange. Very, 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 very strange. There are items that are account bound and then there are some others that are not. That's the thing that weirds me out. Okay, so let's take that one, throw it in there, take that one, throw it in there. And... so that one can be sold. Do we have any other slots in here? No, of course not. Time to stash things away. Oh, wait a minute. I could actually put some thorns in here. Yes, one more thorn would be good. Huh. Okay, something is definitely wrong with this thing. Don't know about that. It is account bound. Why? My guess is it has something to do with upgrades. But for some reason... account bound druid. I don't get it. Or maybe it was a reward for a specific action or something. Who knows? I'm just absolutely unsure how to think about that. Okay, let's sell that.
You need a proper weapon.
None of them do any damage. Ooh. This is pretty good. Pretty interesting increase in damage. Yeah, look at that. 72. We just need 106,000 damage in order to make that work, though. Okay, so now back to the area down there to finally finish the mission that I wanted to do. Yeah, the priest Matvey in Margrave. So, let's, yeah, the cathedral supports these burnings. Wait, no, let's just do Cold Faith. The other questions come later. I found the body of the pilgrim from Margrave.
I see. So our young brother failed in his pilgrimage to the monastery. A shame. But no worse than any of us have earned, is it? Death of fang and claw, of freezing, of the pyre. Our sinful bodies deserve no better.
Mm-hmm. It's one way of looking at it. So, we got ourselves, what? Some herbs. Oh, wait. I constantly forget that. Let's see. Let's go into the consumable thing, because... And this one can be consumable. Yeah. Let's take this and assign it to the top right. There we go. The player menu could be... No, this is like emotes. Hands and faces and whatnot. Okay, you can just leave a dungeon. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's an emote for it. Oh. I was wondering, how do you get out of a dungeon? Okay, let's just interact with this pyre. I want to know what this is. Crowned by the cathedral cross, the great pyre stands as tall as any roof in town. Charred corpses of the condemned remain lashed to the timbers, a clear warning for all who enter Margrave. And there are also other missions here in Margrave. We're going to do them in the next episode. Until then, like and subscribe, of course, and...
Farewell.
Ta-ta.